I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Hello, this is Niswander. Memory Almost Full is Paul's latest album, and it is absolutely outstanding. I reviewed it for you to analyze, to read, enjoy. If you haven't heard the album, it contains 13 new songs, of course, that are just dynamically charged, emotionally driven pop songs. What can I say? Very melodic. They pay tribute to his ever-present past, of course, which is the name of one of the tunes on the album. But at the same time, he's very much in the present, very much alive and well, looking forward to what is coming in the future. And I have an interview coming up, and you can read the complete review on the internet, my site, NiswanderRockTheater.com, also joepaget.com / Monticello, the Monticello blog. Thank you, Paul, for taking time out of your very, very busy schedule to chat for a few minutes. I first have to ask you about Sgt. Pepper. It's been 40 years. What do you think about that?
In fact, I've now got a nervous twitch because of that question.
Really?
Don't do that to me.
Oh, come on.
You, whoever you are.
Seriously, though.
Ah, yes, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. It's 40 years ago today, almost. Hey, who would have thought? Well, I say long live Sgt. Pepper.
Whose idea was it to partner with Cirque du Soleil? You've had an incredible career, solo career even, and now this new album, which I gave a great review to on my website.
Come on.
Yes.
Look lively now.
Yes. Only Mama Knows kind of reminds me of Wings. What inspired that song?
I don't know the answer to that question. The answer to that question, I don't know.
Who is Mr. Bellamy?
Oh, no, I can't answer that. No. Next question, please.
That song House of Wax, are you referring to Madame Tussauds Wax Museum? The song Vintage Clothes, that could very well be my favorite song on the album. Oh, speaking of, do you like my polyester?
Next.
Have you heard a good joke lately?
I don't know.
I've actually been told by some British people that my British accent is actually pretty impressive. I mean, I have several British characters that I do as part of my act. Can I try it out and see what you think? Well, I could do the Paul McCartney, but I'd have to work on it a little bit, But sometimes I think that doing the voice of John might be a little bit easier,
That was me at the scout at the school play at the scout camp. No, we'll do that again. And we'll keep that bit in where I got it wrong, because it's my song. I can get it wrong if I want.
Wow, Paul McCartney made a mistake. Wow, you're human.
Yeah. We'll do that again. Excellent. And we'll keep that in well, because the sound man's fault. It wasn't me. Complained in very unprofessional behaviour, really, I thought. Complained to the Guild of Sound People of Unsound Mind. Okay. Off the new album. That was me. That was me at the scout camp, in the school play, spade and bucket, by the sea. That was me.
I don't know if you remember, we met actually in 2003 and 2005 at the Adopt a Minefield events in Los Angeles. I worked in the press corps actually in 2003. I stood next to that really cute girl from ITN. Anyway, tell the fans out there who may not be as familiar as you and I with the landmine crisis, a little bit more about your work with Adopt a Minefield and why this is so important.
Adopt a Minefield, which is a landmine charity which I've been involved with for a few years. It is a great charity that helps people who are endangered by minefields over the world and who are victims of the minefields. So we do two things really. We help clear the minefields with the money we raise, and also we help to look after victims. So it may be that someone needs a computer to enable them to carry on with their education because they're disabled or for one reason or another. And so these are the kind of things that we do in Adopt a Minefield. It's a great charity, and I'm happy to support them.
What are you listening to right now? Old music and new music?
I'm actually not listening to anything at the moment. I'm sitting in this white room and there's nothing playing. Oh, you mean at the moment? Yeah. Truth, whatever comes on in the car is mainly what I'm listening to. I've just been listening to a really cool remix of Nod Your Head, one of the tracks from our album.
I'm sure you have some great stories, so many great stories. I mean, what's a special one that you could share with fans out there right now about the Beatles?
A memory from the Beatles days. In the very early days, we used to travel around in a group van, a Bedford van it was, and we nearly always would come from Liverpool down to somewhere like London, go back again. And this time it was a snowy night. It was a real snowy blizzard on the motorway, and as we were travelling up the motorway, all huddling together to try and keep warm, our van slid off the side of the motorway and went down a little bank and just sort of landed at the bottom. There was no way we were going to get back up. Couldn't drive it back up in the snow. And so we were just at the bottom of this little bank covered in snow, and thinking, what are we going to do? And one of us, I can't remember who, one of us said, don't worry, something will happen. And that became like a really great phrase for us in the Beatles. Don't worry, something will happen. And sure enough it did. And throughout my life, I've used that phrase, don't worry, something will happen. And this night, we ended up hitching a ride off a lorry driver, a truck driver, who was going up north, and we all thumbed him down. And he gave us a lift, and we got back up to Liverpool. So remember, don't worry, something will happen.
Don't live in the past. Don't hold on to something that's changing fast. What we are is what we are, and what we wear are vintage clothes.
I will be at the New York City YouTube gathering on 7707. I'll have some videos from there as well, and I hope that I can talk to music fans about the new Paul McCartney album, find out what they like about it, and share that with you as well. So, as well as so much more interesting subject matter, which you can see on NiceWanderRockTheater.com, also on my YouTube page, youtube.com/Nicewander, and so much more. Anyway, enough of that. See you next time. This is Nice Wonder.